The Nupérés proved to be an unruly bunch, teetering on the edge of savagery. Though I allowed them to remain on our shores for a week while their ship gets repair, their behaviour made me question the wisdom of my decision. We tended to them, offering food, water, and care. Yet their gratitude was non-existent. They harassed the servants, drank until they collapsed, and demanded more of everything we had to offer. Their appetites were insatiable, their thirst unquenchable. Still, I remained watchful. I ordered spies to shadow the Nupéré leader and his entourage as they roamed the city. He carried himself with the arrogance of a noble, his every move calculated. By his side was an assistant, diligently jotting notes about our streets, homes, and cities. It was clear they weren't merely messengers. They were gathering intelligence, preparing for something far greater. That night, I convened my advisers at the round table, the air thick with tension. I needed to know more about this so-called queen from the east, the one who dared send emissaries to my shores with such an audacious proposition. Queen Bethelise. Her name lingered in my mind, an enigma cloaked in arrogance. Who was she, and what gave her the gall to demand my allegiance? Sir Bertrand, ever the bold strategist, slammed his fist onto the polished wood. "We should unalive them all," he growled. "Every last one. Burn their ships to ashes before they have the chance to sail back to their queen. Let this be a warning to anyone else who dares to challenge us." His words echoed my own simmering anger, but I knew the risk was too great. If the Nupéré leader failed to return, it would spark a war not just with Queen Bethelise, but potentially with other kingdoms allied to her. We couldn't afford such recklessness, not without preparation. Late into the night, I pored over ancient texts and maps with my advisers, piecing together fragments of her legend. The East was vast, filled with countless kingdoms, but few ever reached beyond their borders with such boldness. I summoned merchants, scholars, and sailors who had ventured far across the seas, pressing them for any knowledge they might hold. "Bethelise is no ordinary queen," one merchant finally confessed, his voice hushed as though the name itself carried weight. "Her empire spans across continents, her armies vast, and her fleets unmatched. She is known for sending emissaries ahead, sowing seeds of compliance before her conquests begin. Those who resist rarely survive unscathed." The room fell silent, the weight of his words settling over us like a storm cloud. If she truly sought to add Haití Bohío to her dominion, it was not an idle threat. This was a tester probe into our strength, our unity, our resolve.